Today's video is on Messianic Judaism. I just want to give a brief explanation to what I think that Messianic Judaism is. To explain this, we got to go back to Abraham, who was the first Jew. He was circumcised, and later on we got Moses, who introduced the law, and later on we got David, who made a great nation out of Israel, and after that a period of exile came, and in that period of exile there became a messianic expectation within Judaism, and that messianic expectation was very strong even after Israel was recovered as a nation, because the Babylonian exile was still there, but the Babylonian rulership allowed the Jews to go back to Israel, and they reestablished Israel, and it became part of the Roman Empire in the end. And this Roman Empire was very strong, so they really wanted freedom in the nation, to be free from the Romans. And this messianic expectation that started in the Babylonian exile was growing and growing and growing. And there were some people who said, "Look, I'm the Messiah. You got to follow me because I'm the Messiah that we have been waiting for." One of them was Yeshua Mashiach, Jesus Christ. And those Jews who said, "Okay, Yeshua Mashiach is the Messiah," were Jewish people that just lived as Jews and accepted the Messiah. Now, Paul the Apostle took this faith in Yeshua Mashiach, the Messiah, into the world and made it known to the Gentiles. And the Gentiles reshaped the faith into a non-Jewish religion, mainly because they didn't like Jewish people and they didn't like Israel. But that doesn't mean that the first Jews were not Jews, or the first Jews within the first Jews that followed Yeshua were 100% Jews in any aspect of their being. And in our days we see that people are starting to realize that. They start to realize that replacement theology, which is basically what Christianity did after Paul introduced it to the rest of the world. As Christians, we introduced replacement theology. That means that all promises made to Israel should be spiritualized and are now only promises to Christians, which can also be Jews, but also be Gentiles. But people now start to realize that God was promised a Messiah to the Jewish people, and that Yeshua Mashiach is that Messiah that was promised. So that means that if a Jew accepts Yeshua, he doesn't change his religion. He maintains he's still a Jew that just accepted his Messiah. You could say, in some sense, that a Jew that accepted Yeshua Mashiach is more Jewish than a Jew that didn't, because Yeshua Mashiach is the true Messiah. Now, non-Jewish people who start to realize this truth about Yeshua Mashiach being the messianic fulfillment, the messianic expectation was fulfilled when Jesus came, when Yeshua came to the earth. And they start to realize that the form in which they have followed Yeshua, Jesus, in churches all over the world, was not the form that was supposed to be the way that we follow him. And they start to go back to the roots. So we've got Jewish people in Israel and America and the Ukraine, all those countries where a lot of Messianic Jews live, that those Jews that accept Yeshua Mashiach as the Messiah, that worship him from a Messianic perspective, from a Jewish perspective, and Gentile people who also join them and adopt all those Jewish symbols, songs, wisdom, Talmud wisdom, etc., etc., etc. And this movement is growing, and this movement is called Messianic Judaism. I hope it makes it a little bit more clear what Messianic Judaism is. Next to the video I will put some links to other YouTube videos that speak about this subject. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned something from it. Shalom.